Hey family, friends, Mama Hen back at you again with a brand new video. I'm out here in my little garden getting ready to plant some Blue Lake green bean starters. So I'm just getting the soil prepared. Hope you guys can see this. Let me turn it down some. Getting my soil prepared in this little raised garden bed. And I started off with some Miracle-Gro. Let me show you the bag. Actually, I topped it off. This is old dirt, but I filled it with some brand new dirt, Miracle-Gro potting mix. And then to that, I added chicken manure. Manure makes everything grow fantastically well. And then I added some tomato and veggie organic grow, granular plant food, and some blood meal. And as I said, I topped off my dirt here with plenty of fertilizer to help my plants grow. Now this year, I'm just doing a small condensed garden. Things have just gotten so expensive, and so you adapt to your circumstances. But anyway, so I've got that all filled in and leveled out, and I'm just going to plant my Blue Lake. These are Blue Lake bush green bean starters, and I've got 8 of them here. And this bin is big enough because I want an extra portion of green beans this year. I grew green beans for the first time last spring, and they did so well, but I didn't have quite enough. I had like 2 bushels, and they were so good. Unlike the store-bought stuff, folks, you gotta grow your own stuff. I mean, it's nothing like homegrown where you know you did it, you know what you put in it. There's no chemicals and additives and preservatives and this and that and other thing. Grow your own stuff. It tastes so much better, and it's so much better for you. So I'm going to, let's see, this half, I'm going to put 4 starters, in that half 4 starters. So I've got to evenly space them out so as to not overcrowd. So you just pull these up one by one, you see, and you just dig a hole in the soil and plant it down to where you're just underneath the plant itself. You don't want to cover the plant, but you want it just underneath, and firmly push it down into the soil. So there's my first one. And then I think I'll dig a hole. Let me see if I can turn this around so you guys can see what I'm doing. And then I think I'll put a hole right here. And pull another one out. And plant it down in there just enough to cover the bottom of the plant. Okay? But you want to give enough room for it to grow. All right? And then I'm going to dig a hole right here. And put my third starter in there. Just pull it up and plant my third starter. I've been doing a garden, a mini garden, for about 5 years now. And it's so rewarding because you get to see what you've done. You get to monitor it. You get to know everything that's going into it. So that's my fourth starter. Now, I've grown things from seedlings before. Unfortunately, it takes a long time, and you usually have to start it indoors. So with buying starters, they're already started. You know, all you need to do is get your soil prepared and plant the starters, which is exactly what I'm doing. Now, you know what? I thought I had 8, but I only have 6, which is good because that gives it more room to grow. So now I need to configure, need to take one out and configure it. And that's okay, because better do it now until, and then wait until, and without letting it grow, and then you can't work with it. So I'm gonna dig a hole right here and plant my starter there. Okay, plant my starter there, and then place this starter in there, cover that up, and then start back here in the back. Make sure you give enough room for them to grow. They were so good, folks. They were so good. But I didn't have quite enough last year. Now I got triple. I got triple this year. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna move that back a little bit. With plenty of room for them to grow. Okay. And then dig a hole right here. Pull out my next starter. You see where the roots are growing. Put my other starter, my 5th starter, right in that hole. Now, when it comes to watering your veggies, your starters, you either want to do it early in the morning or after sundown, so as not to scorch or burn the starters. And then throughout the season, same thing. You want to water early in the morning or after sundown. So let me move this here and then plant my last starter in here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You guys have to excuse my yard. It looks a hot mess, but I'm gonna get it together. You know me, presentation means everything, even when it comes to the garden. Okay, so as you can tell, I've got all my starters planted. Now I'm going to go over and grab some straw. Straw is good for keeping the moisture in your garden. Keep it from drying out. Let's say, for instance, you're gonna be gone for a few days or whatever. The straw over the soil keeps it moist. It keeps other debris out of your garden. And so that's why you use straw, or you can use some other type of compost, but straw works best. So hold on, hold the line. Let me grab some straw. Hold the line. I know this is a hot mess, but I just need to show you how I put the straw down. Put it around the starters. I didn't have a container to put the straw. The bag is super heavy, so I didn't have a container to put the straw in, so I'm just grabbing handfuls of it. And just placing it around. Plus it keeps weeds out. That's the other thing. It keeps the weeds out. Because you want your garden bed to grow as freely as it can, and weeds just choke it out. So that's another purpose for using straw. Let me grab a little bit more. You see, Mama Hen does it all. She shakes, she bakes, she cooks, she gardens. I do it all. I just do me. Not claiming to be a professional or anything like that. I'm just doing me. What works for me. And that's pretty good. Got that packed down pretty good. Yeah, there's nothing like homegrown. Nothing like it. And with the prices at the grocery store, how they are, every little bit that you can do for yourself really does matter. And I absolutely love green beans. I eat them raw. They're wonderful. And that, my friends, is my garden bed for Blue Lake green beans. And I will keep you posted, and I will show pictures of how much my little garden is flourishing. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With that said, bye-bye.